What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's dig into the real reason as to why Activision decided to shut down SM2. Now, I think we can all look at this from an objective standpoint and say, legally, yeah, SM2 should have been shut down. I get that from Activision's side. Yes, they look like the bad guy, but in reality, they would have won this case, no questions asked. I would be very surprised if SM2 would have had a leg to stand on. But with that being said, it doesn't mean that Activision didn't do this for other reasons. They knew going into this that they would not look like the good guy taking down the small developer, right? It's David versus Goliath, and they're Goliath, and they have all the power behind them, and this isn't a fight David's going to win. However, SM2 had drawn up enough hype and enough excitement from the community that Activision was getting scared about what the game would potentially do to Modern Warfare 3. And I think what it also shows is that Activision already knows that Modern Warfare 3 is not going to be received well by the community. And they are scared about competition right now. They are scared of gamers having other options. I bet they're petrified of X-Defiant. They're worried about what that game's going to deliver. They're worried about Counter-Strike Go 2. But they're also very much aware that Modern Warfare 3 is going to suck. Not only is it being developed by Sledgehammer Games, but on top of it, the entire company has lost any goodwill or any faith that the community once had in it. And at this point in time, they knew that if they allowed SM2 to continue, that it would just be another option for players to play that would allow them to not even try Modern Warfare 3. If SM2 was allowed to exist, Call of Duty and Activision knows that it wasn't going to be able to keep up with the player counts that their higher-ups would desire, especially considering the fact that Modern Warfare 2 is on life support, and we all know that the player counts in that game are dwindling heavily. So what's the response here? The response is to take out this small indie developer that was going to steal that player base away from you and hope that you can regain at least a few players that were going to play that and add them to both Modern Warfare 2 and when Modern Warfare 3 releases that game as well. And it's disappointing because in no part of this did Activision think of raising the bar or asking more out of their developers or just catering the game to the community feedback that has been riddling the internet for months. It's out there. We've told you what we want. That's the thing about SM2 that made it such a welcome change, was the fact that they were listening to what the community wanted all the time. They were providing the community updates. They were being transparent. Something that Call of Duty knows nothing about. There is nobody at that business, in that studio, whether it's Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, or Treyarch, that has a transparent bone in their body. They refuse to do it. They refuse to keep the community informed. They refuse to actually try to cater the game to the feedback that they receive. And it's a joke, and it shows just how little they care. And you think that you've gained any goodwill? You think that this is going to make people want to buy your next game? No. This was a terrible decision. I get it. I get that you were concerned that it was going to steal the player base from your game. I get that legally you had a leg to stand on. But both these things should not be the decision that Activision makes. The decision should be, we make better games than a group of volunteer developers. We pay people hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to make better games than indie developers, than our competition. But because the bar at Activision is so low right now, they're scared of that indie developer. They're scared of X-Defiant. They're scared of every other game on the market because they know they don't hold a candle to them. They know they cannot compete. And that is why Activision has been working tirelessly to try to eliminate the competition instead of trying to beat it. That's the problem here, and that's why people are pissed, is because nothing from this SM2 situation is going to result in a better Call of Duty game moving forward. This is not going to push Sledgehammer Games to make Modern Warfare 3 better. If anything, this is going to allow them to lower that bar just a little bit more and make the game worse. I will say this. Our only course moving forward is to completely boycott Modern Warfare 3, and is to completely boycott the store for Modern Warfare 2, and is completely to boycott anything that Activision releases moving forward, because they have proven time and time again that they do not care about their communities. Look at what happened with Overwatch. They completely eliminated PvE. They just said, nope, fuck it, we're not doing it. And I don't even feel like the community is asking that much from Activision, whether it's the Overwatch community or the Call of Duty community. I just think that we are all left in the dark here because we constantly just want something so this game and this franchise can be better. And they just neglect that fact. They just don't want to appease the fan base whatsoever. They want to sit there and pretend that they're doing a great job and tout these fake numbers, tout these high sales numbers, but not do anything to fix the core game. They have completely lost their way. They're completely out of touch with the community, and they are hell-bent on making the worst games they possibly can. This is not okay. This is not how video games should be in 2023, but it's continuously what we're getting. We are getting completely disrespected at every turn by major gaming titles because we consistently give in to them. And the funny thing is I don't even think it's the majority of people that are doing it. I think it's a small minority of people that just love pumping money into these games and are okay with the bare minimum not being met. And it's frustrating because the majority of players are upset the bare minimums aren't being met. But because these companies are consistently incentivized to not meet the bare minimums because all their targets are getting hit because of this minority group that consistently rewards them for doing nothing whatsoever, it's a zero-sum game. So the only way we can do it moving forward is to simply just not support them. We can't support Activision anymore. We can't give in. We can't break. We can't do anything but hurt them with our wallets. If we don't support them, they have no incentive to keep doing what they're doing. They'll have no course of action but to change and be better. So that's what I ask of all of you. Demand more. Expect Activision to be better. But you can only do this if you speak with your wallets. Do not support this franchise anymore with your hard-earned dollars. That's all I've got to say. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.